Well, it's been a while since I've shown you guys what's been going on in my carefree garden. The garden I call my garden oasis, my enchanted garden oasis. The last time you guys were here, I told you things were going to change fast, that a lot of things were going to look different. And another break my promises. So much has changed in the last couple of weeks. You can see that the lavender is coming up. And this is the garden that I am probably most proud of. This is an anniversary for me. On June of 2016, I posted my first YouTube video. Probably before a lot of people knew what YouTube was. And look at where I am now. This garden was designed by me over the winter, and the reason, what motivated me, was the fact that I'm getting older. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am the Frugal Gardener. I garden in West Virginia, that is in zone 7A, and I am in my mid-70s. I started a series last fall called Gardening Over 40, and so I have two main goals in the videos that I make, the hundreds of videos that I make. Primarily is to save you guys money. A lot of people want to garden, they want to grow their own food, but they don't want to spend a lot of money growing food. A lot of the gardening channels, I have nothing against them, but it's always about spending, buying money, spending money for this, spending money for that, this, that, and the other. This is my way of showing you that you do not need to spend a ton of money in order to garden. The focus, I won't say has been shifted, but my second task, the second thing that I've been trying to do recently, is help people that want to garden, but they either don't have the mobility, or because of their age, all the lifting, the bending, the carrying, the kneeling, it's too much. So that's why I came up with this garden. From the time you step in this garden, 5 steps in any direction will get you anywhere you want to go. Now, believe it or not counting this raised bed here and this bed here, which is the only area that I still have to work on. It's not raised, but it is a significant amount of space. Everything else in this garden is off the ground, mostly in containers. Anything you may want to grow, you can grow in this area. That was the purpose and the point of me creating this garden. If you were to count how many containers, how many plants I have grown in here, there are exactly 20 containers. 20. And they were all within this short distance. So this is something that I hope will motivate people, get people interested in gardening again, or to get them to continue to garden. This is for another video. This is my newest addition. This is my hummingbird feeder, and I just put this up. This is here because the hummingbirds eat mosquitoes. So just a quick update on what's going on. These are bush beans over here, which are being eaten by the pests, which I'm going to take care of in short order. I let these flowers grow because last year I didn't have very many bees. I need the bees. So I'm actually bringing in more flowers and plants to attract the bees. In the back there, that's elephant garlic. And there's a few onions back there also. This one here, I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to pull that up and see what I have here. And these are my indeterminate tomatoes, which are starting to come up. This is my fig tree, which looks like it's dormant at this point. These are my radishes, but they're not just any radishes. These are my purple radishes. These three here are all bell peppers. This is my apple tree, which was doing okay. Now it seems like it's kind of stagnant. I grew this last year. This is watercress. This is very healthy for you, and this thing takes off. I grow it in a container of water because it needs a lot of water to grow, and I'm going to start taking these and putting it in my salads, and this will grow back. These bell peppers here, there's 3 here. I have 5 altogether. There's a couple spread on the outside of the property, which I don't go into right now. This is all about this area here. This is all about what you can do in this small space. So I intend to overwinter these. These can last for, I've had them for about 3 years. Not these, but in the past. Another new addition. This is put here to attract birds, to attract the bees. No, the bees do not have ears, but the vibration, I'm told, from the water is what attracts them in, and the bees obviously are needed for pollination. More potatoes here. I say more because this is the main attraction right now this year. I had a lot of potatoes, different types of potatoes, and man, they're in this raised bed here, and they have really taken off with all the rain that we have. These you probably recognize. The carrots are really coming through. Those are going to be ready to harvest in about a month and a half, and there are more carrots over here. So those are pretty much identical to the carrots that I have on the other side. And these are melons. I believe these are honeydew melons. And this is not going as expected. This is supposed to be eucalyptus. I'm going to replant this because I really want this to work. And this is one of the few things in the garden that's actually not cooperating with me. This is Malabar spinach that I grew indoors. This needs to be weeded, and you can see where these leaves are not doing so well, but the new leaves are coming up. This thing is, I mean, this can grow up to 20 feet. So I intend to have this wrapped around the property. There's a little teeny beady, I'm not sure if you can see it. These are cherry tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes. And back here, tucked away back here, it's hard to see, these are pole beans. So these pole beans over here will go with the bush beans that I have behind me. And next to the pole beans, this is the reason why I said more potatoes, because I had so many potatoes. Potatoes are starting to go up. Everything is so expensive. You guys heard it all before. I don't need to repeat it. So the more potatoes I can grow, the better. So these are potatoes. These are all potatoes. These are potatoes. And I also have potatoes on the outside of the fence. Now that we've had the rain, and now that everything is growing, I need to start adding fertilizer. You can see some of this is a little bit yellow. It took me weeks. It took me months to actually plan this garden out the way that I wanted it to be. But then it took me weeks to get all of this where I wanted it to be, because this fence is totally necessary to keep the critters out. As a matter of fact, the entrance is so narrow, I have to turn sideways to get in. This is also by design, and I have somewhere around here a little door I use these bungees to keep this closed off. Now, for those of you who are regulars, you already know what I'm going to tell you about this. This is only a 4-foot high fence. It will keep out a lot of things, but it won't keep out the deer. I've only seen a couple this year so far, but it's just early June. So what I intend to do is add this material onto the tops of these T-posts here. You'll see them around, and there's a few more down the other end. Wrap it around, but not across. So as long as I can take this up 6 or 7 feet, then the deer are not going to be a problem. So in addition to that, I showed you this lavender earlier. It's technically not inside of my garden oasis, but it's here to hopefully deter other animals from trying to get in here. We have not just deer, we have rabbits, squirrels, not very many squirrels, but a few, raccoons, possums, wild turkeys. We have quite the menagerie that comes through here. But this is how it looks today. And I'm not finished yet. More to come. Again, the next time you see this, there are going to be more changes, more additions, and pretty soon we're going to be able to start to harvest a few things. So this is just a quick tour, not of the entire garden, but of my Enchanted Garden Oasis. So the next time I'll be showing you the work that I did in this area here that has to be worked on, but everything is looking good. I'm real happy with the way things are coming out. I think these purple radishes are probably going to be one of the first that's going to be harvested, because they take between 30 and 45 days. And if you're wondering about this little situation here, I have a window box. It's a large window box that I specifically grew wildflowers in. So that's in keeping with my theme of hoping to draw in birds and bees that are beneficial to this garden. So hopefully you guys drew some inspiration from this. Hopefully you stuck through the whole video. I appreciate it. And I always encourage you guys to comment below, and also put your questions below. I do a video at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. I'm the Frugal Gardener, and I appreciate you. I hope that you subscribe. I hope that you share this video. And remember, when you grow your own food, you always know where it comes from. I'll catch you guys in a few days with a new video. So get off the couch, go out and grow something. See you later.